What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Nearly said Rose to Glory there. Welcome guys to the Draft to Glory. I know, look, it's just there, isn't it? It's just great, I love it. I love the way it just sticks out. Like, it doesn't matter how much gel, wax, water, or anything you do, it's just there. It's just there. I've as you guys know, moved house relatively recently. I'm starting to get some things sorted. You can see behind me we've got some stuff on the wall at last. Got curtains in. The echoiness should be a little bit less than before. We've ordered a couple of like units, sofa to go in here, and hopefully over the next week or so this room's going to get fleshed out a little bit, and we'll be back to normal. But I just want to thank you guys for the unbelievable support you continue to give on this series and just in general to my channel. We recently hit 1.4 million subscribers, which is just unreal. Now, we won our last draft with a really weird team. It just wasn't a good, like, it didn't look like it would be a good team, but it played really well. Let's go. We won with the 4-4-1-1 last time. But I don't know why, I just feel like something's missing, man. Like, even though I won the last draft and we've been getting good pack luck recently, I just feel like something's missing. Let's go for Gareth Bale for our starter player. Give me EA, Cristiano Ronaldo, let's go. Striker Ronaldo, no. Let's go with Castro. We went for a pretty much full La Liga team last time. I'm more than happy to build a hybrid, and to do that we will take Raheem Sterling. Very big fan of Sterling myself in this game. I find him to be very fun to play. Look at that Lacazette card. It's given me 5 strikers. I was expecting cams, to be honest, not strikers for the centre forward position, but I'm going to take that Lacazette card just in case, you know, even if we have to throw him onto the bench, that's not a problem at all. Right, this is where it gets kinda not really that tricky, is it? We're going to take Mark Noble. I don't expect us to play with Mark Noble, but he gives a good strong link to Raheem the Dream. There is Kante or Turan or James Milner. I quite like Kante, and he gets a soft link into Lacazette there as well. That's very good. My camera's a little bit... I need to sort the lighting out in this room, man. That's the biggest problem right now, the lighting. Look how like my face looks red raw, doesn't it? It's not red. It's not red. Kante's just a beast, so we're going to take Kante. Hopefully we'll get a nice player to put alongside him as well. David Luiz in form. Let's go. EA hooking me up. If we could get Carvajal for right back, wow. That Bonucci card is nice. I mean, Williams is the logical choice. Williams or Matip. We'll take Williams. I'm going to swap those two around. Carvajal here would be ideal for Gareth Bale. We didn't get it. We did get a Frenchman. We didn't get a BPL. I'm going to go with Boveda and throw him there. What I'm looking for out of this is like striker Ronaldo. Marcelo. I'd be tempted to play Marcelo on at right back, off chem. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. I'm a risk taker, you see. I like to take risks. I'm a big fan of the taking of risks. And we'll throw Kasper Schmeichel in there. So not a bad start to the team. We need a better centre midfielder. We need a left back from the BPL, a better goalkeeper, and a striker that suits Gareth Bale. If we could get Aaron Ramsey, that would be spectacular. Of course, oh wow. Now, Cavani is and also isn't helpful at the exact same time. I'm going to take that Cavani card. I think we get the same chem with him there, right? We lose 3 chem with him. But I'm going to get Aaron Ramsey. I know I'm going to get Aaron Ramsey, and he's going to give Gareth Bale that chem, right? Jack Butland is, no matter what comes out, Jack Butland is a guy that goes in goal. He's just ridiculously good in this game. He's broken. He's very silly. And we'll take him. And that Bonucci card has popped up again. I don't need Wijnaldum. I'm going to take that Bonucci because we could get high rating, or if we get like a Buffon or a what was I thinking of? I forgot what I was saying because I've just got these players here. Right, Johan Cabaye. Cabaye would be good. would be great. Would work. We're taking him. He goes in there. Up to 83 chem. Kante full chem. Cabaye full chem. Lacazette full chem. The strikers on 7 and Bale and Marcelo are on 7. I don't mind 7. If we can just get Williams up. Wait, if we do this. Because then if we get a BPL left back, Williams will also be 10. And if we can get an English BPL left back, then also what's his face will also be 10. I could take Jorginho because then we could use Bonucci if we got the right players down that left-hand side. So let's take him. Happy days. Right. Goalkeeper's not really that important. Obviously a Courtois or a De Gea would be nice. There's some big goalkeepers coming out. Oh! Choices. Now we could go Buffon, Bonucci, Jorginho. It would require the left mid and the left back to be pulled. Or we could take Vitor Bayer and play a legend in goal. Or we could take Hugo Lloris and go with BPL and just take Hugo Lloris because he's amazing. And that's probably what we're going to do. Not that Jack Butland isn't amazing, because Jack Butland is amazing. However, I think Hugo Lloris just pips him. Now I need a BP. Right, we'll take Yunus Kabul to start. And we'll just put him in at left back. That boosts our chemistry up to 90. Yeah, it stays at 90. Right, so that's 90. That's not too bad. All I'm really looking for is like a Carvajal and a striker Ronaldo. For me, or a legend striker. Carvajal or a legend striker. I mean, we've already got a right back in Marcelo. And interestingly, we get the same chemistry as one of those dudes as well. We could take Ivanovic, but it's not really required. So we'll take the highest rate. Actually, let's look at Chem Stars, what we've got here. We'll take Anchor. We'll take Gamboa's Anchor card because he might be necessary for us. So we're going to have to play with the wrong defender, unfortunately. This team is turning out to be not what I had hoped for. What have we got? Do I need a shadow? What have we got? How many? We've got no shadows on the team. We've got one Anchor. Wow, we don't have any shadows. We're going to take Ndai just because I want that shadow card. I would say even a James Rodriguez or something like that would be quite nice. We are getting the Eden Hazard. Hazard works better. Hazard works better. He just does. We get even more chem when we switch those two around like that. Boom, 93 chemistry. Now it's the left back, the right wing, and the striker. There's not many people that could fix this. A legend striker would be perfect. We do get a striker. I mean, we could put in Caicedo. We could put back up there Ruben Castro. We don't have any Spanish midfielders. Catalyst, finisher. I'm going to take someone that's going to actually help the team and like as a sub, and that'll probably be like Vea. I really like Carlos Vea or Berardi. Let's take Berardi. Let me get my chem styles done. So I want Shadow on Marcelo. I want Anchor on David Luiz. Let's throw up a Hunter on Cavani. What have I got available here? We'll put a Maestro on Lacazette because his pace isn't really that required there. We'll also put a Maestro on, not on Kante, not on Cabaye either. I'd like, let's put a Maestro on Hazard. He already has 90 pace, so I'm okay with that. I want a Wall in goal. I suppose finisher is alright there. Powerhouse is good for him, and yeah, I'm happy with that. That's alright. Now, last but not least, just give me Striker Ronaldo. Just give me Striker Ronaldo. That's all we need to see. Striker Ronaldo. Brilliant. We'll take Ivanovic, and that will be that. I don't really need. I don't need a Hunter. Let's actually put a Hunter on Gareth Bale. Let's do that. So now we're going to pick the manager. Obviously, a La Liga manager would probably be better to us than a BPL manager, and we don't really have a choice either. So we'll take that La Liga manager. And did I forget? I forgot, guys, to change the chem styles back around. I think I've got the wrong chem styles on everybody. God damn it. Yep, I've given everybody the wrong chem style. Oh my god, I forgot to... I picked the manager too quick. What a noob move. Right, let's see what we get out of this. I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know what players are going to have good chem styles and what players aren't. Gareth Bale's got a Hunter. That's not bad. Marcelo's got a Sentinel. That's not bad. David Luiz has a Sentinel. That's not bad. Williams with a Catalyst is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Lloris with a Cat is also not the end of the world. Architect, Basic, Powerhouse, Basic, and Hunter. I've actually got away with it, guys. I have got away with it. Wait, if I put Cavani up front, we lose 1 chem. So I'm actually going to keep Ruben Castro on there because he's got the Hunter chem style. Otherwise, I would take him off. I can't believe what a noob move that was. That was honestly a very silly mistake. I mean, it's not too far off what I wanted. I wanted Shadow instead of Sentinel on Marcelo. I wanted Anchor instead of Sentinel on David Luiz. And the rest of it is pretty much like Maestro in the midfield for Lacazette. But the rest of it is pretty much the same and not too bad. Now I just want to see what the team rating goes to when we put him in there. So it's only an 85 rated. It doesn't really matter who I have on the bench, but that's the team, guys. What a huge error. But the team's alright. The chemistry is quite low on some players, but it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. The midfield is solid. The attack's really good. For those that might not like Castro, I'm actually a big fan of him. Played with his team of the season card a lot last year. He goes up to 88 pace and 90 shooting with this Hunter card. So I'm hoping he's going to be a bit of a beast for us. Marcelo's up on 7 chem. Happy days. But this is the team, guys. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 184 team. In form, Bale, Enquiries. Is that Munayin at left wing? He's got the Scream Felipe Luis at centre mid. It's a full La Liga team. It's a very nice team. He has some good chem styles on some good players, but he doesn't have them all perfect. And this game was quite a fun game to play in, to be honest. It was very laggy, and ever since I moved down here to Bournemouth, I've started experiencing speed up lag. And I was chatting to Basin about it. And I was on Virgin Media before, and I never experienced speed up lag. And now I'm on BT. And all of a sudden I'm starting to experience speed up lag, and you'll see it in one of the goals. So I might just have to change my ISP because I can't be dealing with that, man. I don't like it at all. But we go 1-0 down, and then almost directly from kickoff, Lacazette there just burns through this guy's defence. Whether I score them or concede them, kickoff goals are just cheese, man. They're just cheese. It's like, honestly, if you actually watch the way your team reacts or the way your opponent's team reacts when somebody kicks off, it just doesn't register. Like they don't move, they don't register. And here you'll see the speed up lag. Look at this. You'll see it freezes a bit and then boom, speeds up once, speeds up twice, and I'm through on goal. And my opponent couldn't have possibly defended that because of the lag. So I got the second goal, but yeah, dude, when people kick off, like the way your defense just stays static. Sometimes you'll kick off and they're still there, like doing that sort of thing, like dancing around, like stretching, pulling their socks up and stuff. And it's like, dude, like, get into the flow of the game again, like, get your positioning, get into the flow of the game, like, recognise what's going on, and wakey. We end up going 3-1 up, and as you can see, this game, it was pretty laggy, not going to lie. In fact, I had to back out of a few games off a few red bars. I had a viewer message me and say, oh, it's a shame it was a red bar connection, would love to have played you. And I don't know if it's FIFA servers today or what, but this game was super laggy. I got some speed up lag. I went 4-1 up, and then eventually my opponent with 5 minutes left just decided that was enough. He wasn't going to get back into the game, and it was super laggy. So I felt kind of bad, because I also felt like he probably wouldn't have conceded that second goal if it weren't for the speed up lag. But I'll take the victory, man. You get what you get in FIFA. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against you, and we see both the best and the worst of that in this episode. And then in this second game, we come up against another really nice team. Muller and Chicharito there, Ribery and Schürrle. Schürrle's a guy you don't see much this year, even though he's crazy OP, and I think that's just because his lack of 4-star skill moves, but he's tall, he's got good shooting, good dribbling, good pace. I think it'd be, for those of you that are looking for a cheap beast, I think he might be the one. And my opponent gets a lucky little bounce just through the defence there, falls to Chicharito, he breaks through the defence. David Luiz is not aware of where Chicharito is, and finds the back of the net to make it 1-0. However, we got back into the game just after half-time. Lacazette into Bale. Bale waits for the run of Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard squeezes through as well. Beautiful passing to Lacazette. Lovely passing move up through the team. And then there is Alexander Lacazette to score to make it 1-1. My opponent then puts the ball in the box off of a corner. He tried that corner a couple of times, and it's actually a really effective corner. I score it a fair few times myself. It's like a near post driven corner. It's really effective. It's another broken game mechanic that people are abusing. I don't blame my opponent for using it. I use it myself, but it's frustrating. It's nice when you score it because you're like, yeah, goal. But it's so frustrating when you concede it because you're like, yo, I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't do anything about it. But we pull it back to 2-2 after a beautiful little 1-2 there with Lacazette and Gareth Bale. The speed of Lacazette gets him through past Felipe Luis, who was off Kem. And we eventually get a phenomenal driven shot to the bottom corner past Manuel Neuer from this Lacazette card. And I was like, I didn't complete the blue Lacazette on my Road to Glory because people told me that he was garbage. He's amazing, and this is just the Movember version. He's unreal. I absolutely loved playing with him. I thought he was very, very good to play with. I thought his finishing was great, his pace was electric, so that blue card can only be better, surely. Like, it can't be worse, it can't be worse. Anyway, your mum, bruv, ends up getting taken apart right at the end there to go 3-2. It was actually a ridiculously even game. It could easily have gone either way. He did have a few extra long shots. My shots were from a little bit more clinical areas. But 3-2 was the final result. We move on into the semi-final, which has been a stumbling block for us a lot recently. We come up against a ridiculously good team. James Rodriguez, Gareth Bale, inform Paulo Futre, a decent midfielder, really, really strong defence. You know, he's got Farman, Boateng, Koscielny off Kem. I don't know why he didn't just swap the centre back and then he gets the link with Azpilicueta. I don't understand. Anyway, he honestly picked me apart at the start of the game. A silly pass out from defence from me. He gets the ball, has a pot shot, goes in off the post. No qualms about that. And look how open my defence is here. Just really, really poor defending. A fantastic finish from Bender as well to put him 2-0 up after just 4 minutes. And I knew I was in for a tough game, and I was attacking quite heavily. I went ultra attacking. I didn't go all out attack, but I did go ultra attacking quite early on. And another rebound here. I felt like 2 of those goals could have been avoided, but we find ourselves 3-0 down after just 15 minutes. And, you know, now the writing's on the wall at this point. Again, I tackle him in the midfield. The ball pops back to him. Get an interception there. The ball pops back to him back to me just to try a few passes. He intercepts the pass. And I don't know where my defence is again. I don't know where it is. I was on counter-attack, so the 2 centre-backs should have been sat deep. Paulo Futre puts it in behind. I was creating a lot of chances in this game. I just wasn't able to find the right shot type or the right, you know, angle on my players to get the ball in the back of the net. I did manage to get 1 goal back there in the 75th minute, but it was too little too late. And then in the very end, I went all out of attack to try my hardest to get back into the game. You know, I never give up in FIFA because you never know. And he gets through Paulo Futre, and I don't know how he managed to evade through all my defenders. A beautiful stop and turn, but then I got 2 bodies on him. Kabul there, off Kem, left back, not a very good player, puts a leg out. He managed to get a shot away, and the keeper's just stood there still. And you can see by the match stats, I actually controlled the game a little bit. He just kept hitting me on the counter, and he was really, really effective with his counter attacks. Really, really good in the box, scoring 5 goals from 8 shots, and ended up taking me apart 5-1. So that, guys, will be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So, guys, we lose in the semi-final. I actually had a lot of fun with this team. It played really, really well. It was a really nice team. I do think my chem stars cost me a little bit, but more importantly, that final game that I played, losing in the semi-final 5-1, I showed the match stats after. I had way more possession, way more chances. I just couldn't finish my dinner, and I was doing everything that I normally do: the low driven shots, the crossbody keeper shots, you know, the finesse shots at the near post where applicable, and it was either being saved by his goalkeeper or just going wide. I hit the post a couple of times. I missed an absolute sitter with Gareth Bale, and that's FIFA for you sometimes. You know, every now and then you're going to have one of those games where just nothing goes your way. And it seemed like every time my opponent got near my box, he just walked through me. And it was really tough to play against that formation. I've never experienced, like, because I play in counter-attack, my defence sits deep. My 2 centre-backs sit real deep anyway, not my full-backs. And I've never experienced a formation that carves me open so easily until we came up against the 4-3-3-5. Every time he countered me, he just had acres of space, and I wasn't used to it. I was struggling to cope with his attacks, with his counters. So we lost in the semi-final, not the end of the world. I still enjoyed the team. Interestingly enough, I need to click my elbow, did you hear that? It's disgusting. Interestingly enough, we get a premium goal pack and a jumbo premium goal pack. Some of our best players have come from the semi-final. Nainggolan twice and Emmanuel Petit have come from the semi-final pack. So let's see what we get here. Not even a rare card. If we get a hunter card, it will be worth something at least. But overall, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 things. We're going to store it all to the club for now because I don't need to save it. I don't need to sell it, sorry. So we'll send it to the club. And then we'll open that Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. It's not a walkout. Is it a big flare? It's a huge flare. It's a Movember card. Oh, yes, indeed. We pack ourselves a special card. And I tell you what, whilst he's not worth that much, the fact that he's just a special card that will discard for 9.3k means we've made profit again. That's crazy. This guy, does he have value? Why do I think he has value right now? He doesn't. I'm wrong. But we get a Movember card. That's our second Movember card. What else do we get in this pack? Hello? I don't even remember seeing these. I don't ever remember seeing those. But anyway, it's not bad, guys. We get a Movember card, a special card in a pack. Happy days. Again, our pack luck continues. Again, we go out in the semi-final, and again we make profit. Unreal. This, guys, will be the end of the video. If you have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.